Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Dead Talents Society, a Taiwanese horror comedy from 2024 that was directed by John Hsu, the man who gave us Detention from 2019, which was a solid flick. Dead Talent Society has received some internet hype, and I decided to check it out. So we have Catherine, a renowned diva ghost, known for haunting a hotel, is betrayed by her ghostly protégé, Jessica, who surpasses her at the Golden Ghost Awards with a series of jump scare videos on the internet, leading to a decline in Catherine's popularity. 4 years later, an unnamed rookie ghost discovers that her body is eviscerating. Realizing that this would result in her perishing within 30 days, she enlists the help of the Dead Talents Society. So yes, all of the main characters in this movie are ghosts, and we begin immediately with the rivalry between the two ghost actresses who have different strategies to scare humans. One is more old school, while the younger one uses modern human technology for her scares. And these ghosts act basically like normal human beings, albeit with their own personality quirks. Apparently, there are procedures that need to be followed by these ghosts, and they are monitored by authorities to ensure that they are operating within the established protocols. There are also rules to continue existing as a ghost in the afterlife, which brings us to our female lead, the young ghost who has 30 days before she disappears, and that forces her to audition for a special haunting division that will allow her to continue to exist. So she's trying to find a loophole to continue her existence. So the problem is that she has no talent at being scary, despite the fact that she's a ghost. And that's your premise. Pretty interesting premise here. Now, this is a horror comedy, and the comedy works very well in this movie, I must say. This is certainly better than your average film within the subgenre. It's pretty sharp and quick-witted, with an emphasis on back-and-forth dialogue. Some of the ghosts insult each other, which is pretty funny to watch. Some are passive-aggressive digs, while others are just outright insults, and that's where some of the humor is generated. There are a few outrageous sequences that are a lot of fun in this one. They dedicate entire set pieces to blending in the horror and the comedy together, and you kind of wonder if these ghosts will be successful at what they're attempting to do, because they are pretty hit or miss with their success rate at scaring people. They're actually a bit klutzy and very human-like. Somewhat incompetent, or at the very least flawed individuals. So even though they're ghosts, they're very human, at least in their personalities. There's a big one near the midpoint, but the finale is awesome. It's way more fun than what you might expect, and it incorporates a commentator aspect, which I won't spoil, but it takes it to the next level. So yeah, I think the finale is the highlight of the film, which is kind of what you want in a film like this. The lead actress, Jingle Wang, was also the lead in Detention. So she's an actress now I'm starting to be more familiar with, and I'm becoming a fan now. Very different performance here compared to Detention. She has some hilarious facial expressions, and she's delightfully charismatic, I think. I look forward to watching more of her movies, and she's been in some TV shows as well. She was in the Pig, the Snake, and the Pigeon as well, which I reviewed on this channel. So I like her. She's good. Chen Bolin is in this as well. He's only in his early 40s in terms of age as an actor, but he's a veteran at this point. And you may recognize him from films, a variety of movies from multiple Asian film industries, from like Blue Gate Crossing to Waiting in the Dark to Life-Risking Romance. I've always liked this guy, and he's really funny in this movie in particular. Very energetic performance. And all of the supporting actors are good as well. So this is a very likable group of characters, and their bonding and friendship is actually pretty effective in this. There is a splash of drama in here. Nothing excessive, but it's good. It touches on certain things like perseverance and loss. A bit cliche, perhaps, in some respects, but its heart is firmly in the right place here. So there are a few good quality discussions in this, actually, from a dramatic standpoint between the characters. Production values are also good. You get some yellow, green, and red lighting. So this is just an all-around just good movie. It really is. I strongly recommend Dead Talent Society. I went into it with some expectations, but it surpassed what I was expecting. It's a fun flick. Currently streaming on Netflix, so it's easy to watch. And let me know what you think of this one. I think this is going to be probably a fan favorite from the past few years, I think, in terms of Asian horror, especially with the comedy blended in. And as always, folks, I'll see you next time.